guys, how's it going? Happy New Year, Aquarius. This is a general reading for you, Aquarius, for January 1st through the 17th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything from love, work, to friendship, health, etc. So take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate for you, always check your sun, rising, and moon signs. You can get a free birth chart online and find out what your placements are. So I've pre-shuffled all your cards, Aquarius, and we'll get into your energy in just a moment. I just wanted to do a quick sound bell for healing and to help us ground for the reading. All right. Okay, Aquarius. I hope you're having a good day or night whenever you see this. So let's get into your reading. Just give me a moment while I pull your cards. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. January 1st through the 17th. What does Aquarius need to see? What does Aquarius need to know for the highest good? January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, I won't take the flipper. If it comes back out, then I'll take it. All right. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Aquarius' highest good. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th for the highest good. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. January 1st. The sweet aromas of the apple fritter, cinnamon roll, and blueberry muffin. Oh, sorry. Commercial. Okay. Two more cards. Two more cards. All right. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th for the highest good. What does Aquarius need to see? No. Aquarius. Whoa. Hold on, one jumped all the way over here. Come back here. Okay. One more. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th. What does Aquarius need to see? What does Aquarius need to know? Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Okay, let's put these away and see what we have for you. Okay, so Aquarius, you have the first row is energy starting around January 1st. It's not exact, can be a little bit before, a little bit after. Okay. And so that's the first row, the energy from the last weekend we just had going into this week. And then going into the next weekend and following week is the second row to the 17th. Okay. So you have 4 of Wands upright, 5 of Swords upright, 5 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Wands upright, and 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you're starting off the reading here with the 4 of Wands in the upright position. This is a nice card to start your reading off with. It's all about some type of celebration, some type of planning. You see in this card, there's a crow, and then you see the 4 wands with the ribbons around it. And then there's a nest here that is partially made. Okay, so this card also has 2 rings at the bottom. And so those rings are usually about a marriage, a union coming together. It doesn't have to be. If it's not a union with a person, it can be a union with different parts of yourself, that kind of thing. But it's just generally a feeling of some type of celebration and planning something. Could be a move with the nest, could be a new home, apartment, something like that. But take it how it resonates for you. So it's just a feeling of celebration here. So really nice to start off your reading with. And this can be the recent past or energy you're currently in, Aquarius. Okay. Now, with the next card, you have the Five of Swords in the upright position. This is a feeling of um, maybe knowing, maybe not knowing that you won something, possibly some competition with other people or with yourself. So, in this card, you see a porcupine. So, there's also a little bit of some defensive energy. And in the traditional tarot, you would see a man holding two or three swords, and then two people in the background walking away that have dropped the two swords in the front. So some people interpret that as the past and the present. I mean, the past and the future, and this would be the present. But it's also just like I said, some type of competitive energy, either with other people or with yourself, that's making you a little more defensive. Okay. Now, with the Five of Cups in reverse, this is a beautiful card to have in the reverse position because when the Five of Cups is upright, it's all about only focusing on the negative. Okay, so I'll show you the card in the upright position first. Okay, so you see, I guess I don't know if they're beavers or what they are. They're beavers? I think so. Anyway, um, it doesn't matter exactly what type of animal. But basically, one is injured, right? And some cups have fallen over, but there's still some cups that are upright. So in this card, in the upright position, it's talking about focusing just on the negative and not seeing that there's still people and situations that can help you. Okay, but the card was in the reverse position. So that means that you are coming out of some energy of only focusing on the negative. If it's not you, it can be the person you're dealing with or the general situation, Aquarius, okay? But like I said, that's a good card to have in the reverse position. Okay. The next card you have is another card that is great to have in the reverse position. It's the Nine of Swords, okay? So you are coming out of some type of mental confusion, anxiety, or overthinking, okay? So when the card is upright, you see all these swords pointing downwards. So the swords in tarot are all about your mental energy, okay? So when they're pointing down, it's your mental energy is off in some way, okay? And this bird here is the messenger in the front. Okay, but like I said, it's reversed or upside down. So you're coming out of that energy. You're coming out of, just like the previous card with the Five of Cups in reverse, coming out of just thinking negatively about something. Okay, and being more open to seeing different ways of dealing with the situation or being more open to having people help you and putting down some type of mental anxiety, worry, depression, overthinking, etc. Okay. Now, the next card you have, which has been coming out in different places in a lot of readings this week, is the Two of Wands in the upright position. This is a card that's not an action card. It's more of a. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. It's more of an action. No, it's not an action card. It's an okay. So it's taking the time to observe people, to do some people watching, to see how other people go about similar situations that you might find yourself in, Aquarius, or just seeing other people on different life paths, okay? But it's also and not overreacting with your emotions because there's a lot of water in this card with the stingray here, okay? So it's actually a beautiful card to just see that possibly you're slowing down a little bit with this card with these new change of perspective, Aquarius, where you were, um, like I said, letting go of negativity, letting go of mental anguish or overthinking anxiety. And so now you are taking your time to slowly come back to something and just being in a peaceful place and not overreacting. So that is a nice card to have as well. Okay. Now, with the Six of Wands in reverse, this is saying that there could be some type of celebration um, that's been put on hold or hasn't happened yet or isn't ready yet. Okay. So there's a little bit of restless energy. There's a need to listen more and also be aware of your surroundings and the vibrations and the energy and everything. Okay. I say that because in this card, there's a bumblebee when it's in the upright position here. Okay. You see the bee on the flower there. All right. But it did come out in the reverse position or upside down. So that's why I said there could be a celebration put on hold, or hasn't happened yet or isn't ready to happen yet. And so there's just a need for more grounding, and to calm this restless energy and to kind of take on the qualities of the bumblebee or the bee. And like I said, to be more aware of your surroundings and vibrations. Okay. So this is the perfect time. We're going to get you some confirmation cards too to see what other stuff may come up. Okay, so just give me a moment here. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th for their highest good. What does Aquarius need to see? What does Aquarius need to know? Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, January 1st through the 17th. What does Aquarius need to see? What does Aquarius need to know? January 1st through the 17th for their highest good. Aquarius. Okay. One more card. Let me just really mix it up here. Everything's been pre-shuffled, but I like to extra shuffle. Okay. One more card for Aquarius. January 1st through the 17th. What does Aquarius need to see? January 1st through the 17th for the highest good. Aquarius. All right. Stay. All right. Let's see what we have here. Put these back. So you have Six of Wands in the reverse. So funny because that's what you ended with. Interesting. Okay, we'll get into that in a minute. You have the Hermit in reverse, and then you have Three of Pentacles upright at the end. Okay, so we'll go in order. So with the Six of Wands in reverse, confirming the Four of Wands upright and the Nine of Swords, this is basically telling me that in the recent past, Aquarius, you could have felt like you weren't supported in some way, whether it's with friends or family, and there's a little bit of stagnant energy. And this is what um, just was in the back of your mind, or just kind of says how you came to this place that you are right now in the beginning of the month, you know. So let me show you the card here. This is how it looks in the upright position. So you see there's a horse here that is in front of this guy, okay? And then there's also other wands in the background. So these are other people. They're moving forward. There's some type of celebration with the ribbons and the wreath, okay? But it came out like this. And so that's why I was saying it could be you're not feeling support around you in some way. And this is what possibly in the past had you dealing with some type of mental anguish or confusion. But like I said, you are coming out of that, okay? Also, with this celebration put on hold in the past because you didn't feel supported, you were able to change that really quickly. You know, because this is the first card you got here in the reading with the Four of Wands in the upright position, talking about a celebration that is happening. Okay, some type of planning. It could be, like I said, a move or a new status of a relationship or project with that nest there that's beginning to be built by the crow. Okay. Now, um, with the Hermit here in the reverse position, this is telling me that there could have been some type of not wanting to look within to find your own answers about something. Again, if it's not you, it could be the person you're dealing with, the general situation, Aquarius. But this is what made you feel a little more defensive. Um, this is what led you to be in the Five of Swords, where you were taking more than you needed because you felt some type of fear. This is a fear card, okay? And so it could be fear of the past happening again or a fear of what's going to happen in the future. And so it's a little bit of not wanting to be in the present moment, not wanting to go within, okay, with the Hermit. Because when the Hermit is in the upright position, you see him holding his torch. Sometimes it's a lantern, but it's about, having more time to yourself and finding your own answers. Okay. But this card, the Hermit in reverse, is also confirming the Two of Wands upright. So once you did start to slow down, you were being able to take on qualities of the Hermit here with the Two of Wands, with the Stingray, who's people watching, who's you know, observing, who's marinating on their next move, and just really slowing down here and going more into what the Hermit is trying to tell you to do. Okay. Now, the Three of Pentacles in the upright position, that your last confirmation card here is confirming the Five of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. Is telling me that even um, actually, I'll save that for the end. Sorry. I got ahead of myself there. It's basically saying that in the recent past, you were possibly focusing only on the negative and not wanting to see that there are still people and places and things that were going to help you. Okay. But you were coming out of that energy, Aquarius, during this week. And so then you were able to start planning. Okay. Using the little bit of abundance that you have. Abundance can be money, energy, health, etc. Okay. But you're saying, okay, I'm going to plan something. This is a spring or summer card, and she's making a blanket, let's say, for winter. So it's planning ahead. Now, even though you were planning something here, there was still some type of celebration, a different type of celebration that was put on hold, different from the beginning of the reading. Okay. um, celebrations can be a lot of different things, celebrating something in your life or someone else's life. But there is still a need here with the bumblebee, like we said earlier, to ground yourself, hear the vibrations, and also work as a team. Okay, because like we know with bees, they're worker bees, they work for the queen. So there may be a need to work more as a team with somebody and plan a little bit more with them. Okay, now I'm going to show you the two Six of Wand cards that we have here, and they were both in the reverse. Okay, so in the beginning, like I said, there was a feeling of lack of support in some way. Okay, with this card with the horse, remember, the lack of support at the end doesn't feel the same. It feels more like you possibly are the one that needs to work more as a team with somebody or something. Okay, so it's very interesting here. um but I do think, Aquarius, this is going to be a good time for you because I see a lot of growth in this reading. um and so yeah, it's really beautiful. This is a perfect time to get you some oracle cards before you go, so just give me a second here. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Additional messages for Aquarius. January 1st through the 17th. What does Aquarius need to see? What does Aquarius need to know? Oh my gosh. This card has been coming out a bunch of times this week. I shuffled these 4 times, like normal shuffle, and then I break the cards into groups like 5 or 6 times, and then I do the fish pile. So this must be something going on with the astrology with a lot of different people. But you got the devotion card here, nature spirits. So I don't even need to look it up in the book because I remember the meaning. It's basically talking about a devotion to yourself, taking time to be more out in nature and realizing the divine is within everything. And this will make you even stronger and have even more confidence and love in yourself. Okay, so that's really beautiful. And let's see, that can go similar messages with the Two of Wands here, right? Observing nature, observing people, people watching, seeing the divine in all, slowing down a little bit. So that is beautiful. Also, planning can be a type of devotion, right? And working as a team with something can be devotion, because when you're part of a team, you know that you're all the same. We all come from the same place, the same energy, basically. You know, all that primordial water stuff. Right, Aquarius? You're a water sign. Okay, one more oracle card for you before you go. Additional final messages for Aquarius. January 1st through the 17th. What is Aquarius next? What is Aquarius next? Now for the highest good. Aquarius. Okay, you got the Raven. So I'm going to come a little closer to show you. Well, I guess it would go like this. It's beautiful. And I have to put it back like this to read it. But basically, the symbology says creation, magic, illumination. It says the raven is frequently associated with powerful magic and omens. Its symbolism parallels that of the coyote and the rabbit in Native American myths, and it is worshipped as a deity. The Haidea and Talantic peoples, sorry if I mispronounced that, of Western Canada and Alaska also revered the raven as a hero and helper of human beings, a role reflected in the bird's prominent position in the totems of the Northwest. The raven is believed to have placed the sun, moon, and stars in the sky, bringing light to the people both day and night. Okay, so that's beautiful. So it's talking about creation, magic, and illumination. So, illumination, Two of Wands, learning something from your people watching, illumination from not focusing just on the negative, illumination from coming out of mental anguish, anxiety, overthinking. And obviously, when you're illuminated, hopefully you will be also more devoted to yourself and to other people. All right, so that is very beautiful. So yeah, real quick before you go, just always say this. I know that I show you guys the cards when I pull them, but if you're interested in seeing them all placed out together, I always take a picture of them. And so I put that up on my Facebook page. If you're interested in that, sorry, wrong way, I'm turning the music up. You can go in the description box below, click on my website, and click the Facebook link, look for the Aquarius reading, and it'll be like the first or second comment there. That is it. Again, I hope you have a beautiful day. You see this, and Happy New Year, Aquarius. And yeah, so I have to go to my other job now, but later tonight I will come back and start with Pisces and finish the other signs. So I will see you guys later. All right, take care. Bye.